For a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, here's Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down throw, Goff. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Roethlisberger. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season, because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. And they've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked a punt on Sunday against the Chargers.
First time they've won those 3 games by double digits since '99. Now, they were in St. Louis then, but that's the year they won the Super Bowl. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and we'll see who's faster.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Super 66. Here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 69 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 68 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw here, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and goal from the 1. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Starting left here.
Now Goff on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Breaks a tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Orange.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Goff. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Good move by Gurley. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A give to Bell. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Focus.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
76.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff letting one go deep for the end. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Left!
The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. Set. Black 20.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Lock 80. Jack 16.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5, 14.
Goff on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
76. Super.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw that sack complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This is Bell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, gone. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Shell.
To throw on second down is gone. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DC. Super.
On first down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Woods the intended receiver. And now it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the innings. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.